1992, mixtapes in the glove box, CD long boxes at the mall, MTV on loop, and a flood of songs you still hum but can't name. Tonight we're rolling back the tape on 10 forgotten one-hit wonders you need to hear again. If these tracks slipped through the cracks, TV bands that hit #1 then vanished, Eurohouse covers that ruled the rink, Bay Area bass that shook trunks, you're missing the sound of the year between grunge and boy bands. In the next few minutes you'll get the hook, the quick backstory, and why each artist burned bright and disappeared. No fluff, just the chorus you'll remember by the second line. Expect a TV theme that topped the charts, a synth-pop gem that brushed the top 40, a smooth soul duo with a monster chorus, and a new Jack earworm you haven't heard since the school dance. Hit subscribe for more deep-cut 90s dives and drop the one song that's been stuck in your head since '92. Ready? Volume up, let's rewind. Picture a car at midnight, the dash lights glowing, the city sliding by like soft neon. That's the mood of this track. It's built from clean drum programming, a rubbery synth bass, and glassy keyboards that drift in and out like passing signs. The vocal never strains, it glides. The hook doesn't explode, it blossoms step by step as the chords rise. In a year racing toward guitars and rough edges, this song kept the last bit of 80s elegance alive. Small moves, big feeling. It made the top 40 because it fit everything late-night radio wanted. Steady beat, easy chorus, no sharp corners. It faded because the radio weather changed. But play it now, and you'll hear something modern producers still chase. Confidence without volume, romance without drama, and a chorus that opens like a door rather than kicking it down. This is Brit Club energy pressed into a pop single. The beat has a little breakdance snap. The guitars jangle and scratch in bright loops. The vocal struts more than it sings, like a model hitting a runway in slow motion. The magic is the balance. It feels loose, but the arrangement is tight. Every 4 bars adds a small detail, a new guitar line, a shout, a hand clap, so your ear keeps finding fresh sparks. On MTV it looked like summer. Fast edits, bright colors, and a chorus that stuck after one listen. Alternative radio in the US soon went heavier, and the moment closed. But the track still works because it catches a feeling that never goes out of style. The first sunny day after a long winter, windows down, volume up, everything suddenly possible. Two voices, one promise. That's the whole design, and it's perfect. The verses are warm and conversational. The pre-chorus leans forward like a friend telling you a secret. Then the chorus lifts. A little key change that feels like sunlight, and the harmonies lock so tight you can't tell where one voice ends and the other begins. The band leaves a lot of space. Soft drums, a patient bass line, strings that arrive only when needed. That restraint gives the singers room to look you in the eye. It crossed formats because truth sung simply hits everyone the same way. Duos can be tough in US pop. Once the surprise is gone, programmers move on. But this record still melts a room. Put it on at any gathering and watch how quickly shoulders loosen and people mouth the words. It's kindness you can dance to. New Jack Swing made classrooms and gym floors feel like clubs, and this is that sound at its friendliest. The drums snap like a ruler on a desk. The bass is bouncy but never muddy. The secret weapon is the crowd feel in the background vocals. Every line gets an answer, like a bleacher full of friends echoing the hook. The verses teach little life notes. You live and you learn. The melody keeps it light, and the breakdown leaves just enough space for a quick step or a hand clap. It climbed because it fit every playlist in 1992. R&B stations loved the groove, pop stations loved the hook, Even some rock stations played it during drive time because it felt good in the car. The style changed fast after that. Rougher beats and deeper rap voices took over. But the record still bangs because it's built like a Lego set. Clean pieces that click together and never wobble. Nightlife in 3 minutes. The kick drum is heavy enough to rattle the trunk. The bass line slips side to side like headlights on wet pavement. The lead voice doesn't shout. It paints a picture, cruising, checking the scene, feeling the weight of a long night turning into something risky and exciting. The hook is simple and sticky, the kind that makes strangers nod at each other at a stoplight. It crossed to pop radio because it's clean enough for daytime and strong enough for the late show. The West Coast sound soon got darker and harder. Compared to that, this song felt like a postcard from a smaller, smoother world. But turn it up today, and the mix still moves air. L80 West, back to the hotel. The low end is honest, the drums are decisive, and the story drops you into the passenger seat. You don't have to be there to feel there. Step back from these 5, and you can hear the year breathe. A silky synth ballad for the night drive. A Brit club strut for the first hot afternoon. A soul promise that makes strangers smile. A schoolyard chant with polished drums. A bass-heavy cruise through neon streets. They didn't last on radio because radio itself was changing week by week. But each track nails a small, perfect truth about pop. Keep the arrangement clear, let the hook do the work, and don't say more than the groove requires. That's why these songs still click. They were built with care, not just hype, and care ages well. This video is sponsored by the R&BLORE store on Amazon, your one-stop shop for music lovers across reggae, rock, pop, and hip-hop. We built it for real listeners who don't want to dig through 1,000 listings to find the right gear. Inside the R&BLORE store, you'll find 5 aisles. VIP, top, battle-tested essentials. Headphones, turntables, speakers, gig-safe earplugs, smart speakers. Reggae vibe, roots and lovers. Rock made easy, automatic decks, warm bookshelf speakers, vinyl care. Rock lore, classic rock must-haves, open back cans, simple amps, living room concert vibes. Pop lore, feel-good everyday setups, clean, clear speakers, easy streaming, nostalgia-friendly picks. Hip-hop must-haves, punchy bass without the muddle, closed-back headphones and living room systems that handle low-end, plus a rotating crate of old album vinyl if you're rebuilding a 60s-90s collection. Every product page tells you who it's for, 3 pros, 1 con, and why we picked it. So you can choose with confidence. Flying soon? Check. VIP for noise canceling that tames plane roar. Mostly listening at home? Try open-back headphones that let live albums breathe. Want instant gratification vinyl? Our fully automatic turntable is 1 button from silence to music, and the record cleaning kit knocks down crackle so the bass tightens up. Headed to shows? Grab high-fidelity earplugs. Hands-free at home? Our smart speaker picks let you say, play 70s reggae or classic pop, and you're there. Deal alert! If you use the link in the description, you'll land on our curated picks with current best available Amazon pricing and active discounts where applicable. Prices change, so buy now to lock in today's deal. Tap the link in the description, pick your aisle, grab a favorite, and tell me which category you want me to build next. The R&BLORE store. Listen better, with gear that gets out of the way and lets the music live. A hard rock band scores a power ballad so clean and emotional that it outshines everything else in their set. The verses sit on bright acoustic guitars and soft percussion. The lead vocal floats like it's barely touching the mic. When the chorus opens, you feel the room lift, big enough for a slow dance, restrained enough to avoid cheese. Listen for the tiny shaker and triangle hits that keep time without crowding the mix, and for the stacked harmonies that widen the stereo field a little more each pass. The bridge swells, and then slips back into the chorus without a crash, which is why the ending lands so gently. The song hit because it was sincerity at a moment when rock was getting louder and darker. It faded because the band's heavier singles lived in a different lane, and radio rarely lets you be two things at once. The track still works because the arrangement is simple and the emotion is clear. No tricks, just a melody that feels safe to hold.
When your pride is on the floor.
This is one of the strangest mainstream hits of the era, and that's its power. It starts like a lullaby. Quiet keys, a tender lead, the feeling of someone sitting beside a hospital bed, and then turns into theater. Halfway through, everything shifts. The harmony sharpens, the lyric bites back, and the second voice arrives like a warning.
And pray that you make it safe back to your own world.
The last high note freezes time. The tension between soft and fierce is the point. It was huge in many countries, and still plenty big in the US, but radio didn't know where to file art pop that dramatic for long.
You'd better hope and pray that you'll.
The song endures because it delivers a full story in a few minutes. Love, fear, defiance. And because its structure teaches a lesson most pop forgets. Quiet makes loud louder. A 70s disco hook is rebuilt for early 90s weekends. 4 on the floor kick, bright piano stabs, a bass line that bounces like a basketball in a gym. The vocal is loop tight and clean, designed for skates, whistles, and mirror balls. It broke through in America because it felt like a party you could join in 10 seconds. No backstory required. It didn't open a long career here because the market wanted a new flavor every few months, and Eurohouse was one color in a fast-moving palette. As a snapshot though, it's perfect. The moment rave met radio and pop said yes for a season. Put it on and the room gets lighter. You can almost smell the rink floor in neon. A TV show invents a band, and for one wild run, the single outruns the script. Chiming guitars, a melody that feels like advice from an older friend, and a chorus built to stick on first listen. You can hear the closing credits glow baked into the chords. When the show left the air, the song left the charts, which is how TV pop usually works.
Tell me, the words too deep.
What lasts is how clean the craft is. Simple verse, lift into the hook, a middle section that nudges the key just enough to feel brave, then back to the line everyone came to sing. It's proof that a song doesn't need to be cool to be useful. It needs to be kind, memorable, and on time.
That gets me to tomorrow.
A background vocal ace steps forward and delivers a mid-tempo ballad with impeccable manners. Warm electric piano chords set the scene. Soft drums and tasteful bass leave space for breath and phrasing. The chorus rises without strain because the melody climbs in small steps, supported by velvet backing vocals that enter like a hush rather than a spotlight.
It make me whole again.
The bridge lifts the harmony just enough to feel like a decision has been made. Then the song settles into a final refrain that feels earned. He didn't return to the pop top 40 at this level, but this single holds because it's built like a well-made suit. No extra stitching, everything fitted to the body of the voice.
Day of my life. No.
Play it next to any ballad with too many tricks, and you'll hear the difference. This one trusts the lyric, the pocket, and the tone. Taken together, these 5 tracks explain why 1992 still lives in people's heads. Rock was splitting into loud confession and quiet comfort.
Take me in and make me whole again.
Dance music was testing how far it could push piano and kick. TV could still hand you a hit for a minute. R&B was proving that a careful vocal and a smart bridge beat fireworks most days.
Whole again. Oh, girl.
None of these artists stayed in heavy US rotation, but each single nails a small truth. Keep the arrangement clear, honor the voice, and let the chorus do the work. That's why they keep sneaking back into playlists. Time has a way of rewarding songs that were built to breathe.
Everything to call.
The journey doesn't end here, hip hop warrior. Watch this next.